one of the things that I learned among many from the music of Bach is that if you listen to any of Bach's fugue subjects, or these little melodic ideas that form the basis of his compositions, usually more than a big long melody, it's just a little unit that's maybe half a measure long. But if you just listen to not even the whole movement or piece, just that little bit, there's either an explicit or implicit sense of resistance in that. There's a feeling of something that must be overcome. And I think that having the right amount of tension in a piece of music is something that's really difficult to figure out. There's no conscious way to say, oh, well, this much tension is right. But I think something that all great composers do, that I definitely try to emulate in my own small way, is figuring out when there needs to be resistance, when you need to up the ante, when a situation has become boring unless you inject it with a little bit more. And you can hear, again, there's kind of a ratcheting sense of tension, a ratcheting series of events. And part of that is just saving certain elements and not using them all too quickly. But yeah, I think just harmonically, that's something I like to think about. I like that sense of, I like using some richer harmonic palettes, like in this piece, is more of kind of a jazz language. And one of the reasons that I really liked that for this kind of piece is when you have such simple melodies that are basically on one note. There's a lot of melodies in this movement that are just like da 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 ya da 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 ya. That can be kind of boring in itself unless there's some moving harmony underneath it. So I really like that sense of being able to provide a subtext, or that sense of tension that can animate a simple harmony. And I think definitely going forward in this movement, it's something that creates a dialogue as well, like you say. So.